Welcome to Africa Media Australia. My name is Clyde Salumushirati, and I have with me in the studio Tiondi. I'll give him a chance to introduce himself. Go ahead, my friend.
Thank you very much, Clyde. Look, I'm very happy to be here. My name is Tindikai Crispin Munyawarara. I'm from Zimbabwe. And I go by the name of Tiondi, which is the name that my mother used to call me when I was a child. By clan, for any Zimbabweans that are watching, I'm from the Chiwa people. Not people, I'm sorry, Chiwa clan. And my totem is Bonga. So, Muriwadere.
Wow, so that's additional details for Zimbabwean. You know, I wish I was Zimbabwean at this moment, so I could get a little bit of that. But anyway, Tiondi, we're very happy to have you here at AMA. Tell us a bit about yourself. You've been in Australia for quite a while, haven't you?
I've been in Australia for 12 years now. So I started off in a small country town called Wodonga, which is in Victoria. And I managed to move to Melbourne to do a bit more of my studies at La Trobe University. Did 2 years there, and I've just been working and living in Australia, trying to live the best life that I can.
All right. 12 years ago, when you came to Australia, how did you find the country?
Look, there were a few challenges, but on the whole, I really enjoyed being in Australia. It's a very beautiful place to be. I think. Yeah,
What's been one of the challenges that you can recall in your early days?
I think firstly, the first challenge was, I think, mainly being an African, being recognized as an African and being accepted as an African. Though I think there was a bit of a challenge in that, coming to Australia, there weren't that many Africans here, and moreover, in a small country town, there weren't that many Africans. So I guess being an African in a place where there weren't many Africans was a challenge in itself.
I can imagine, especially when you're in a small town, country Victoria. Or Wodonga, is it New South Wales or Victoria?
No, it's on the border.
On the border, anyway. So it's
Wodonga.
Aubrey's on the other side. New South Wales. Wodonga is Victoria.
Oh, exactly.
So there are not as many Africans or even foreigners.
But I was fortunate in some way. There was a Nigerian family.
Okay.
So there was a point of connection there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that
made things a bit easier.
It made it a bit easier. That's right.
All right. And you've been married for a little while, I understand. You married to an Australian.
Yes, her father is Italian and her mother's Australian.
All right. How is that going? It's been 2 years now.
No, nearly a year.
Nearly a year. Okay.
I'm still for baby feet. Baby feet. We're still growing.
Growing.
Yes.
All right. The Zimbabweans. Are there many of them here?
There are quite a few Zimbabweans. There's a few Zimbabweans have migrated and come to
any idea of the numbers of Zimbabwe?
To be honest, it's very hard to say. Quite a few come as students. Like I came myself as a student,
yes.
So some managed to stay on in Australia and live, and some tend to maybe go back home.
And the Zimbabwean experience, I guess, is different from many of the rest of the African communities, because, as you said, many of them either come as students or skilled migrants, and they tend to quickly sort of hit the ground running, get jobs, and not really involved into sort of community type of stuff. Is that?
Yeah, that's quite fair to say. From my understanding, I mean, as I said, I started off in a country town, so I'm not so sure what it's like in the cities, right? But from my general feeling, I think Zimbabweans do come with a lot of. How can I say? They come with a lot of skills. Some come with a lot of skills. Some are students, as you say, so they have that English language advantage, and they pretty much have a feel of the system,
yes.
adapt pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, they still do face challenges. I'm not saying that Zimbabweans don't face challenges when they come to Australia. I mean, there are challenges there, but I think they try and adapt and carry on.
And I understand you got a passion for your religious faith. You are a very strong Catholic man. Is that correct?
Look, I try. I try in these matters. I think for me it's I would say my faith has matured in Australia. Yeah. I mean, I from Zimbabwe. That's where my faith was born, because that's where I received my sacraments, my main two sacraments in Zimbabwe, and in Zimbabwe. I mean, in Australia, that's where I've I've had to take my faith more seriously, given the challenges that I guess I've faced in this country. And yeah.
And do you think that's an aspect that is being lost by many Africans? Because us Africans, we very spiritual type of people.
Yeah, that's true.
But when we come to Australia, many of us increasingly more are losing that aspect of their life. It's kind of being watered down by the socio-economic conditions here that do not always encourage the practice of religion or a focus on spiritual life. Do you agree with that?
I think that's a very difficult question. I mean, I haven't taken a spiritual census, to put it in those terms.
That's a very nice way of putting it.
But I think it is fair to say that to some degree that when we come here, I mean, I felt that for myself. I mean, the excitement of a new country, new opportunities. You tend not to think too much about God and religious values. I guess it's as you stay here a bit longer and you begin to understand society and what society seems to say to you, and as you begin to grow within yourself, because identity is the thing that grows. You just don't stick to one identity. Your identity matures.
Develops, yes.
With contact with people, experience in society.
Yeah.
And I would say, look, I would hope to say that to some degree, when we do move the challenges are there, and there's a tendency that that spiritual fervor may be lost. And my hope is that may be reversed.
What do you think of? I'm going to ask you a very subjective question. And maybe one with interest. Africa Media Australia as a project in the context of Africans living in Australia.
Look, I personally, I'm a big supporter of this project, and I hope to be deeply involved in wherever this project goes. I think it's a wonderful initiative to try and bring forward, our identity as Africans, and our identity isn't just one identity. There's a plural. There's a plethora of identities within the African community.
That's right.
And this is just the beginning of us trying to showcase, to bring forth to the Australian community who we are as Africans and what we're able to contribute and give to the society. I think at many levels, my real interest, I have a big passion that us Africans carry, deep values within us. And I sincerely believe that these values need to be communicated to the wider society, that they may know, who we are as Africans. There's this to get this cloud, this mystery over who we are out of the picture. So this is a wonderful opportunity to be able to showcase that, to give that back to the community.
Absolutely. And I guess you've said it. You want to be involved and bring that Zimbabwean, Australian, and Catholic, and all the multiple identities you've got in you, and bring that into this project to make it as rich as we possibly can, isn't it?
That is my hope. That is truly my hope. I think I am not an expert, and I don't preach to be an expert in any particular field. I just carry my own experiences, and I just hope these experiences communicate, some sort of value to not only just my African brothers and sisters, but also to the wider Australian community. And I believe that. The Lord is with me.
Absolutely. Yes, brother. Amen. Any last message you've got?
Look, last messages are, I think basically, we're all one, human family. We don't always present this human picture to each other. And I think that, basically, this is just this project that we're trying to to move forward will be a way to showcase an aspect of this human family. We would like to present ourselves in a way that helps not only ourselves but also the wider human family. And I just pray that this project goes far, goes throughout the world. The internet is a very powerful platform, and I think this platform, will bring many wonders and many opportunities to 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 unite people on many levels. And I think that's what we hope to achieve through this project.
Absolutely. And I can already tell our audiences that, Tindi, as is just indicated, is going to be involved in this project, and you'll see more of him in the next few weeks and months. And we're really excited to have Tindi as part of the team, and there'll be a lot more coming your way. So stay tuned, and until next time, God bless you.
God bless you.